Hi everyone, Thomas here and welcome back to another video. So today I'm back here for another renovation, and today we're going to go ahead and renovate the Bedlington Boathouse lot in Brindleton Bay. So if you'd like to go ahead and download this for yourself, it is up on the gallery now. My origin ID is real, ThomasTV1. So this renovation is actually for my main sim in my new LP, Kelsey's Life. So if you haven't seen that already, then I will have a playlist up on my channel, so you can go ahead and see all of the episodes there that's up so far. I believe by the time I upload this, I think there's 3 up already. So this home has a little bit of money put into it for the renovation. I didn't really plan to put as much money in as I actually did. It just because I don't know why, to be honest. There was just so many nice things I wanted to put in, but it was really hard to kind of pick and choose. So this is for a specific sim, so the renovation isn't as in-depth as I would a regular renovation, but at the same time I do think it's a big improvement from what it was like originally. And also, I think it came in around 47,000 or something like that, which is not too bad. I think I put around like 20 odd thousand into it, which again is a lot more than I thought I would. But the reason that I do have kind of like a reason for where the sim got the money for and where it was from, and that'll be talked about in the next LP video. So make sure you go ahead and check that out if you haven't, and let me know what you think of it. So in terms of what colour scheme I changed this to, I actually changed the outside to a darker colour. I don't really know why, because I think it was just because the previous colour was very light. And just all around the home really, so I thought I would kind of just switch up the colour palette, and I really like this brown colour, and I also, that sounds so stupid, just so bleak, anyway, and then inside I actually used a bit of purple as well, which is something I did used to use a lot when I was trying to expand my colour range, I guess, in terms of what I was doing in builds, and then I kind of went off it for the last couple of builds. I don't know why, I just have. And also red as well. Now upstairs there's, well, in the whole house there's 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. One of the bedrooms upstairs is actually empty because I was really running out of funds, and it would be way too expensive for a renovation if I had to go ahead and do another bedroom. So there's only 1 bedroom furnished, but you know, you could easily afford a bed and stuff like that. There would be enough money left. Like I could have just put a bed in there, but at the same time that doesn't really look right, so I think it was best just to leave it blank. And then that's another good reason, is because then when you download this and you want to use it for your family, you can then just go ahead and switch it up as you need to go ahead and fit your family, so that might make it a little bit easier. Now there was actually going to be 3 bedrooms downstairs. Where I do the study was going to be a bedroom, and I was thinking, well, you know, she's going to be going into a career soon. I'm not going to mention what it is in case you haven't catched up on the LP, caught up I should say, but she's going to need a PC for that, so you know, I'm going to have to make sure that she has that, so making a little study I thought would be good. She also has a dog called Grover, so she has made him a little bed thing upstairs. There's also a little one downstairs as well, and a little automatic food bowl thing, and yeah, so this, well, it's a puppy, so it's a little bit irritating in terms of gameplay, because it's just so irritating how you have to like carry them absolutely everywhere, and if you leave them upstairs and you go downstairs, you have to go back upstairs to pick them up, to take them back downstairs to put them down. It's kind of like very irritating, but he shouldn't be a puppy for too long. I don't even know how you actually like just age up puppies without it doing naturally. I don't know how you do that, because I didn't see anything in the cheat menu, so I don't know. I'll have a look with that. Probably once MC Command Center has been updated or something, that'll probably work. Maybe it's updated by the time I've done this. But actually, since Cats and Dogs came, or even before Cats and Dogs, because I got early access, so a few days before Cats and Dogs came out, it automatically removed your mods because of the update as well, the patch and the update of the pack. Sorry, I can't speak here. The patch update removed custom content and also installing the pack itself. Did it? I think it did. Anyway, so since then I haven't even put custom content back in. It's just I keep forgetting to do it, and to be honest, it's not like I would have thought like, oh, it'd be a bit miserable like having no custom content in Creator Sims and everything, and you know, having no mods at all. Now the mods are something that I really need to be honest, especially when I'm doing things like, you know, screenshots for builds and things, when I want it to be a different time in the day, so the sun shines on the house at a different point. It's really irritating to have to get the sim to sleep and then having to, you know, wait. Otherwise, I can just use the MC Command Center mod. Was it that one, or was it UI extension? I think it's the UI extension mod to just change the time there and then I don't have to wait. So it's much easier sometimes for that, especially as I do builds. And also MC Command Center mod and, you know, Let's Plays and stuff is really, really good for developing storylines and stuff. So those I really need. But apart from that, I could probably live without custom content. Oh my god, my voice, sorry. Yeah, it would have been fine, to be honest. The default eyes was something that, you know, I love the meteor eyes, but I haven't had those in. And to be honest, I thought they would look not too bad, but to be honest, I don't really see a problem with the base game eyes. I know they don't really have that much texture and stuff to them, but I remember a while ago, I always used to use the base game ones, and people used to think, like, how on earth do I survive with just the base game ones? But to be honest, I don't really think they're that bad, actually. Anyway, so just we're going to put a little fireplace here. I really wanted to put a fireplace in because I kind of just thought, you know, of the dog sitting by the fire when it's on like a winter's night, even though there's no seasons yet. But, you know, I was actually it was at this point where I had to go and add another bit of money in because the fireplaces are just all too expensive. So I couldn't even afford one. But I went for this one, which is actually from Vintage Glamour, which I actually really like. And I think it came in at around 500 simoleons. So it's one of the more cheaper end ones. Yeah. So we'll just have a little kitchen dining table there. I was going to put it next to the porchway. Now, that always seems to happen sometimes. I don't know if you remember, but it was back in May when I got early access to Parenthood and I did that single parent starter home, which everybody loved. So that actually blew up. That video was kind of crazy, actually. Anyway, so in that home, there was kind of like not really, the kitchen was pretty small, so I had to go ahead and put a dining table in like the main like hallway porch area, which was really odd, and I nearly had to go and do it here, but I did actually have an island, which you might have just seen there in the kitchen, but it wasn't really that much of a necessity because there are other counters to work on, and I didn't even have any bar stools at them. I forgot to put those on, so I just thought it might be easier just to put the dining table there. I thought it might be a little bit cramped, but to be honest, it was actually alright. So we're just working on this bedroom here, which is the master bedroom, I suppose, because it has the ensuite next to it, and then there's the bedroom over on the other side as well, which I didn't decorate like I mentioned. So what I did in terms of this renovation of the structure of the also I was just testing there because I wasn't sure if I could access that bathroom there. Anyway, so what I was saying was I wasn't really too sure if I should change up the structure of the home, because I know some people do that for renovations, and my opinion about it is that it seems like you just changing the house completely and it's not really a renovation. If you kind of, you know, just knocking down a wall or two is fine, but completely changing the exterior and things makes it just not look like anything like it was before. In some circumstances it's fine, but I wasn't really sure if I should do that or not. But I did change some of the structure around because I felt like upstairs it was kind of very like it was a very odd in terms of how the space was used upstairs, so I went ahead and made it a little bit bigger because there were a lot of roofs kind of just sitting on that top floor. I don't really know how to explain that, but you may be able to understand what I'm saying. I don't know if you can. So yeah, I just made it a little bit bigger, and it was actually really helpful because it just made the bedrooms a little bit more spacious, which was great. On the original version of the house, all the upstairs were just one big room, which I kind of like the idea of, but I just thought it'd be nice to maybe separate it off into separate rooms, you know, especially if Kelsey wants to start thinking about family or anything, which isn't at the minute, but, you know, maybe in the future, so that's maybe a little preparation for that, I suppose. And yeah, so we're pretty much finished with the interior here. I'm just going around with some more finishing touches. I didn't really have that much simoleons left to go ahead and actually do any decorations, so it is a little bit bare in terms of that sense. So if you do go ahead and download this, it may be a little bit bare in terms of decoration, but to be honest, a lot of the time I feel like you have to do lots of decorations and pack rooms full of furniture and stuff, but really I think you can still make a good build without having to go too overkill on things and just make it nice and simplistic, which is something I don't do a whole lot of. So it was quite nice to do this where it was in, you know, a little bit more basic, maybe a little bit too basic, but, you know, just to switch things up from what I do normally. So just working on the landscaping here, and this is the last thing that we're doing. Just kept it very, very simple here as well. And yeah, so I really hope you enjoyed today's renovation. If you did, please make sure you let me know in the comment section down below about what you thought of it, and leave a like, share and subscribe if you haven't. Let me know if you have any other ideas of cats and dogs content you want me to do, and also go ahead and download this from the gallery. My origin ID is Real Thomas TV1, and I'll see you all next time. Bye. I know all the words, I've heard them in many voices. I feel them within your eyes, I'm judging but disappointed.
just as well.